Are we live?
We're live.
Right now. Meow.
Meow.
Oh my god. We're gonna have to do a dab count.
Yeah.
All right, welcome everybody to episode 15 of the Force Choke Podcast, Revenge of the KIDD. Micah, this might be one of the last times we see you sitting there, right? Possibly. We don't know. Possibly. Well, you want to tell everybody why? Well, before we do that, let's introduce ourselves. We got
Micah,
Izzy, Sarah,
Timothy.
We know who you are.
You know who I am,
And myself, Lewis. And welcome to the Force Choke Podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning in and watching and, giving us questions and comments and all that stuff. But wanted to get into, Micah, why is it that this might be your last time sitting there live?
I don't know, apparently y'all don't want me here, so.
It's,
You really invested time on Gonna go travel the world.
Yeah. Awesome, man.
Go check out some stuff. Get the Force Choke going on in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when The Last Jedi comes out. That'd be pretty beast.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully you'll see it before any of us, right?
Oh, I will.
Right? Because they were saying in Europe they're gonna,
was it like 2 months ago? They're gonna release it like a day earlier or something for everything that's been going on in London and stuff. Right? Yeah. So I don't know if that's just London. I don't know if that's nice. The UK in itself, but actually will be in London at that time. So that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think that's.
I mean, it's tragic what happened, obviously, but
to give them
sneak peek.
Yeah, absolutely. But I know you're going to start off. Where are you going to start off again?
In Iceland.
And specifically in Reykjavik, right?
Yeah.
Start your trek there.
Little island to be there for about a week.
I still need to get you, before you go, a Darth Vader, so you can take snapshots with him.
I was thinking about that.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere you
really
go,
cool.
and you can post it to our Force Choke page. So
taking the Force Choke International.
That's right. So
like a plush Darth Vader.
Just
Tim.
His legs right here. His little cape flapping in the wind.
Tim, I don't want to take away your midnight toy. Okay?
Oh my god!
I know you have one at home.
You can have it, my guy.
You can hold on to it.
I'm ready to go out of it. You can have it.
Let's be honest.
Your
You used it
whoopee?
last night.
Yeah.
You're done with your whoopee? You're passing it on?
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. But no, before you leave, I do need to get you like one of the 3-inch figures so you can take with you.
And still, I'm imagining.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Oh my goodness. Well, we wish you the best of luck. I mean, we're going to have a going away party for you next weekend. Woo! And
Tim's gonna get loaded up.
yeah,
He's like, yeah,
loaded
sure.
with potato chips.
love water.
More water.
Do a slow motion video that I just.
Are you gonna do flash dance? Oh my god!
Y'all really wonder why I'm leaving?
Oh my goodness! So
you and your chips are a problem, Tim.
Oh my goodness! Well, we wish you well in your adventures, and we might have one more. We might have one more before you go. Of course, the Force Choke is going to continue going after that with the crew that we have here, and we're going to try to have you on
Skype or even a video message or something.
Or maybe you can even send us a video and we can play it. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So we'll see.
I got some ideas, Tim.
I have some great ideas.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Still got to do the cardboard cutout.
Oh yeah.
What would Micah feel about this?
Exactly. But well, moving on. Tim, Love, starting off with the news, right? So Tim.
Breaking news.
What have you heard around Star Wars lately?
They got a new director for Episode 9 after they lost their other director.
Boo! Oh wait, everybody looked at me funny.
Who was it? Who was the original director that they had signed up for that? What was his name?
George Lucas?
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't like
No,
anybody
no.
big. Like,
Yeah.
he was. I don't say nobody either, but his movies weren't that great. Yet they still had him like sign on for Episode 9.
Well, see, I actually heard a rumor from another friend who like actually reads all the little details and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying the script proposed by the new director that Tim will get into is actually the fourth. So it looked like the previous director like submitted like 3 different scripts and they didn't
like any of them.
Yeah, and I think maybe
Wow.
that might be the reason they're cutting off real quickly. With the issue that they had with the Han Solo movie.
You know what's weird is to me
Ooh.
is that why are they having the directors write the movie?
Well, I think it's just they want their piece in there. They want to be able to give their take on
they're
it.
directing,
And
right? I've never seen very often where the directors are also the writer.
well, maybe that's their scapegoat too.
Maybe.
That's why people didn't give a lot of love to J.J. Abrams because he didn't want to step on the toes of the next. He could write his story without really making the future of it.
Yeah.
And he kind of took a safe route, so I don't know.
I don't know. What do you think?
They've already given J.J. Abrams the okay. So now that he's the new director for Episode 9, they gave him the okay to write it. And I think that I like his movies. I don't know if he's written all of them, but I'm all for it if he's writing it.
Well, he was the one who did Lost, and that was really good writing
Oh,
until he did Lost. It was really good writing until ABC tried to just milk him dry because it was only supposed to be three seasons long, and they just kept on pushing him, kept on giving more money, and he finally just said, "All right, fine," and that's why it really kind of stopped making sense.
Yeah.
If you missed an episode, you were lost.
Well, what do you ladies think? About J.J. Abrams coming back and directing.
I think it'll be fine. I mean, he didn't do too bad with the last one.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, I don't know.
What was your score on The Force Awakens? It was pretty high, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was pretty high. As it was 27.
28.
And you, Sarah, what do you think?
I'm excited.
Right?
Yeah, I like the Force Awakens.
Yeah.
I want to see what he can do now because, he can build off of the story that he already made,
Mm-hmm.
and he can.
Whoa,
Do that.
Getting scrambled.
Yeah, that's what we were
Yeah.
looking at. We're like, ooh.
That's why you're like, whoa, you're like, oh. Yeah, but
I think it's a great idea, great move by Disney
Mhm.
to go ahead and choose him. It's kind of like you kind of just mentioned it. I'm not going to steal your thunder this time, and it'll come full circle. I'll give you credit for that.
Well, thank you in advance, Louis.
I usually steal your thunder.
Yeah, I think we all know. We don't want to admit it loud, but
But no, I think that would be great, and I would like in Episode 9 where they kind of leave it open for any sequels or trilogies to come after that, in a way. And I was going to ask y'all, what do y'all think about maybe possibly there finally being after the credit kind of scene for Star Wars in Episode 9? Would y'all like to see something like that?
see what? now?
Like after the credit?
Oh, like a
Like
post-credit
Marvel.
scene?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The way, saying after 8's credits, they do that
No,
for 9?
maybe after 9.
After 9, they do that for a 10?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought they were going to do a 10 anyway.
Well, that's what I mean, but we don't even know what is it that going to be about.
Yeah.
For me, I think it was Mark, right, who said it really good. One of our previous guests, Mark. Star Wars has always been really good at making this nice, neat little bow, and I think that's exactly this is the story, and being that they bring Abrams back for 9, I think it kind of helps complete that series. He started the new trilogy off with 7. He's going to complete it with 9. I would like to see a post-credit scene, but I feel like that would kind of leave it too open, and in the sense of leaving it too open, not a real conclusion to the story, but also too is that it kind of makes Disney go in that direction, or Star Wars in itself go in that direction, and they may later on say, no, we want to do something different. Yeah. Without, discussing with any future directors that they have in mind.
So
I would love to, but
yeah. I mean, what do you ladies think? Would you like to see like a post-credit scene?
Unless it was like for a confirmed solo movie already. Not like Han Solo, but like, Boba Fett or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
I wouldn't mind.
No? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Star Wars, I think, has done something similar to that. Not necessarily a scene, but I think they've had word saying, there'll be another movie coming out soon or something like that. I think it was after Empire, after the end credits in Empire.
No idea.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Nate commented something. That's what that was. That notification.
I didn't get anything either.
It sounds so down.
It could be on a different post. Yeah.
Why didn't I get this message? Why don't you like us, Nate?
But I mean, going back to that, I think I would like it. You know what I mean? Maybe it'll deter from the movie because they've never really done the end of the credits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just keep people wanting more. I think that's.
I mean, people already do. That's
yeah. I mean, because you don't want to call the series over now for this generation, and then it's done. I mean, Disney can make so much more money off of it.
With the legends, that the information they have from Legends, I mean, they could go on for a long. I mean, talking about Luke in this movie is what? Oh,
in this movie?
Yeah.
60, I guess.
Right, and I think
60-ish.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
62 real specific though.
I think it was.
Are you talking Mark Hamill?
Yes. No, I remember reading it somewhere.
Mark Hamill himself.
But he didn't say anything. He just like. There's a hand. Did you have the hand?
Oh man. So what other news do we have going on besides a new director?
Wait a minute. So Rian Johnson, this is the director for Rogue One, right?
No.
That's Last Jedi.
Last Jedi director, episode 8.
Rian Johnson.
Oh, okay, Last Jedi. He did that one?
He's doing that one right now.
Oh. Well, anyway.
He's doing it.
He has stated that he was down to do another Star Wars movie before. He said if they ever offered him another Star Wars movie that he would do it. Well, before J.J. Abrams, he was the first option. They went to him and said, would you do the movie? And he said no. He declined it. After he said he'd do another movie with Disney and Star Wars.
Well, see, I think it's because they have, they're hesitant because they don't want to ruin it.
Yeah.
And I think that was the same way for J.J. Abrams. That was the only reason J.J. Abrams... That's the only reason he didn't sign on for 10 or for 8 was because he didn't want to mess it up. But as soon as he finished 7, there had interviews coming out like, man, I really wanted to do 8.
Yeah.
And it was already too late for that.
I think for them it might be so exhausting because I remember watching a behind the scenes, and it was like 3 or 4 hours long of Lord of the Rings, and I forgot who was the director's name for that.
Peter Jackson.
Yeah, Peter Jackson. He said after they finished
and Lightning Thief. Oh, sorry.
Return of the King, that he literally went to sleep for like almost a week because he was just, spent. He was, he couldn't really do anything else. He lost so much weight. He lost, time and sleep, and he was just literally exhausted just from making those movies. So I wonder if that director's like, man, I would love to make it, but I need a break. And maybe he'll direct maybe
the one after.
Maybe number 10.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that trilogy.
Yeah.
Because I would assume it's very, very exhausting making those decisions.
I'm just going back to Tropic Thunder. And the director, I'm dealing with a bunch of prima donnas here.
Oh my god. That's a good movie though.
Oh, yeah.
Tropic Thunder. Oh my god.
Suba. No, I thought I heard something similar with Joss Whedon in the Avengers. And I know they think they had some like creative differences, but after helming, the first and the second one, he said no more.
Yeah.
And then those brothers, was it the Russo brothers that did Captain America: Winter Soldier?
Okay.
I think that's who took over for all. But I think that was something similar. I can only imagine like getting probably 2 hours of sleep on a given day.
Yeah, really, man.
Or you do this. It says it. Just do it. Like,
would y'all direct a Star Wars movie? Oh God, no.
I didn't even know what this was.
Okay, you stand over there.
Yeah, right.
You're not in the movie. Go there.
I know it comes down to like to us.
Izzy, don't panic.
It all comes down to us. It's like, all right, so you're the director. What do you have? What do you do first? Lightsaber. Lots and lots of lightsabers.
Because everybody has lightsabers. Oh my God.
A lightsaber for Monday, a lightsaber for Tuesday.
Oh my goodness.
A lightsaber to pick my teeth.
And I could imagine what it would feel like for a director trying to satisfy every Star Wars fan's expectations.
Try really hard not to disappoint.
Yeah, exactly.
And then even themselves, because more likely their fan was. Like I know J.J. Abrams was.
Yeah. Speaking of disappointing, I sent y'all
Horses of Destiny? Oh, I'm sorry.
We're past that, right? It's over.
God,
I hope
it's
so.
not coming back.
God, I hope
hopefully. So. But what did y'all think about that picture of that ATM-6 that I sent y'all this morning? This looks like a souped-up version of the AT-AT.
Oh,
is that supposed to be the Gorilla Walker?
Yeah.
I know you sent this info before.
More heavy artillery.
Yeah.
Can you just imagine, like it picking itself up?
Yeah, really. Oh, yeah, really. Man.
Oh my God! Please don't hurt me.
I mean, it looks massive.
I was thinking,
I surrender. I surrender.
I was like, why would they make another one? I mean, they already have like its weakness down, like the way they did another movie. Was it in Hoth when they were taking them down by the lake?
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So they would just go with the same strategy and take these big suckers out, right? Well, if you look at the new one, I was like, they gotta have something to combat that, go and have some kind of defense to
competent driver, you're right.
So
why is this guy flying in circles?
If you look underneath, like its belly part, like right here, it has a built-in cannon that it's aiming forward. Now I can't tell, it doesn't look like it'll rotate, but it's aiming forward, and I'm assuming that it will eventually rotate, like maybe it just kind of extracts so it comes down and then turns so it can get whatever is around its sides.
I can already see that happening. They do the same thing.
Yeah.
Boom. Damn it, I shot the leg. Boom. Damn it, I shot the other leg. No, but it's reinforced steel that we're working on.
Sir, I shot both legs out.
So we got like two
That makes
cannons.
sense. That's why we're on our side.
Like 4 new cannons.
And I wonder if it's going to shoot like in the Clone Wars. Mike and I were talking about it, where it has like several lasers that come to one point and it shoots out.
Like the green cannon that they had on the clone warships or whatever.
Almost like a mini Death Star.
Like it had,
That'd
be crazy.
With the energy.
Yeah. So
why you want to have one big Death Star when you can have billions small ones?
That's right. Well, speaking of that, they're talking about possibly there being another Death Star.
Another.
In this one, they're similar to it. Some kind of planet destroyer or something like that. That's the rumor that I heard. Well, how do you feel?
I
feel like it's
maybe it just had like a different type of weapon besides the laser. Maybe it like shoots like some kind of like a black hole out, and everything just like gets sucked in. And
that'd be interesting. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just gone from existence. Yeah.
I feel like
I think Izzy wants you to explain that.
I mean, it's pretty simple.
Are you talking about like?
I mean, because I've seen that weapon before in like
Star Trek.
No.
Yeah, a-hole.
No, it's in another. It's an anime, and it was called Outlaw Star, which is like he's a bounty hunter in space.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's getting defensive now.
He had a weapon. How he got around, how he was so successful is his gun shot these black holes, and they were numbered like 1 through 10, and the higher the number, the more powerful the hole was.
I have a question for you.
I feel like, if they were to make another Death Star, change it from some kind of laser to a different type of energy.
Is this for 8 or is this for 9?
8.
Okay. Let me ask you: have you seen the new the first Star Trek movie, the newer series?
The first one
Was Chris Pine?
Yes.
Is that the one with
the one that J.J. Abrams directed?
Mm-hmm.
What did they have in there?
Oh, they had something like that, didn't they?
Yes, they had a red matter that created wormholes.
That was the last one.
So
the last one
that was.
No, it was the first one.
It was the last one had that too.
I haven't seen the last one.
Because he was trying to stop. It's the last one.
It was something slightly different. But I'm talking about the red matter because it created a wormhole, like wherever the hell it was, and that's how.
Yeah, the first one had the wormhole. The last one had that. Well, kind of like what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about? We don't know.
I haven't seen it. Do you know what he's talking about? I have no idea. The girls don't watch Star Trek.
I fell asleep during the first Star Trek.
I'm loyal to Star Wars.
Yes.
Apparently, we dabbled in the dark side, Tim.
Yes.
You son of a gun. Come here.
What if it's like, what if this planet thing is more like, do you remember, I don't know if you guys have seen the old Transformers animated cartoon movie?
God, here we go.
And it's like Unicron, and it attaches itself to a planet, and it just starts.
Where's this going? Like,
I know. I was thinking of that whenever you said, like, what's it gonna do? It's like, some kind of planet devourer where it attaches itself to the planet.
Yeah, literally, there's like spikes that come out, and it attaches itself to another planet, and it like pulls it.
And it's
in.
just like, nah.
Yeah, it's like
and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
I feel like that's disinformation, man.
You think so? It might. I mean, and that's just because it's rumored.
It takes a lot of money to build another one. I don't even know if they have
money
anymore.
I don't think the money is a real issue. Well, the thing is, I don't think
the Iron Bank they'll back them for anything.
But that's the thing.
I wonder if when
the higher the body count, the more the back you.
The First Order comes in, right? They see another planet, and they're just like, hello.
Did you just pull from Miss Doubtfire? Oh my god! This is a dark moment for the Force Show podcast. I gotta go.
You gotta go. But I mean, because they're backed by somebody with a lot of money. I mean, is it Snoke? Is he the one with the money and he's just backing all this?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Or is it some other species? Or
he's the bank the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I
really don't think they can do it, though.
No?
I really don't.
Follow the money, he leads to Snoke.
He's got the gold robes.
Yeah, it's all golden with the 10 rings. He's like Thanos times 2.
Uh-huh.
Because he's a fashionista, right?
Fashionista. And he looks increíble, mano. I don't know. What do y'all think about that? You don't know? I mean...
I'm like,
wait,
yes.
No, he's, mastermind.
What, that he's a fashionista or that you want to see a Death Star?
Oh, no.
No Death Star?
I don't want to
No Death Star.
I'm tired of it.
It's,
Moving on.
Move along.
But that, planet eating robot, let's get that in there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Maybe that's Snoke.
Maybe that, huh?
Snoke. Maybe
you see Snoke at the controls.
Well, wasn't that the wizard? Well, wasn't that the wizard from Wizard of Oz? You're just sitting behind. Like, oh shit! You saw where I'm from.
Oh my goodness, that's true. He does have that same similar bulbous head,
No, because I've heard rumors from the beginning, but even more so lately, about it's like a showdown at the very end, but like a personal showdown, not like a friggin' galactic killer or whatever. Kind of thing. It's more so like Snoke and Ren versus Luke, and everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like that would detract from anything else. And I think it made sense for episode 7. Like they tried to refine something that didn't work previously.
Mm-hmm.
And even you have I think it was from the book for The Force Awakens, but the Snoke says that like he knew Palpatine and he realized where he had failed. And I think he's, becoming a failure himself if he keeps on investing in some stupid project as in a world killer,
Mm-hmm.
It blew up again. All right, well, screw this. We'll just take the fight to your front door,
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
I just feel like that would be a waste.
Well, they're getting rid of all the hiding places.
Huh?
No, I was just saying like he's getting rid of. They're almost done, right? They're getting rid of all these the places where these rebels are at. The Alliance, whatever.
Put the galaxy.
If you continue the process, you can finally win. Bear down.
To find win.
Bear down.
Bear down. Chicago Bears.
I'm good. You can get some more.
Oh, okay.
It's like you keep shooting at a glass bulletproof window. You keep shooting that same spot, and eventually it's gonna break. I think that's what they're.
Man, when I do my bank heist, I'm gonna get you on the boards, huh?
Right.
Tim drives the car, so that's not gonna work.
The paddy wagon.
Oh my goodness. What other news have you heard about, or have you guys heard?
The bird is the word.
Theories.
Brown.
I know.
And then
I'm curious. Micah and I. The bird.
Thank you. Someone knows it.
I know it.
Find it.
Is that Peter Griffin? Or
It's
the
not
actual song?
The actual song.
Oh, okay. I like the Peter Griffin version.
What a loser.
Micah and I were discussing, and I'd like to hear the ladies' comments on this. Well, y'all haven't seen Rebels, right? Star Wars Rebels. We're talking about Benicio del Toro. There's a Funko, those Funko toys with the big head and little body.
I know those Funko toys.
You're like, oh, I have.
I don't need wallpaper. It is a stack.
Yeah,
Pretty
wall.
much. Yeah.
Well, I'll
You
tell
think
you what.
it? I got it. Sorry, go ahead.
The Benicio del Toro character from Star Wars, they made one of him, and he's wearing a little beret, and on the side of it, there's some Arabish, which is the Star Wars language, some Arabish markings on his hat, and when you decipher it, it says "Don't join." And his character, all we have for his character is his name is DJ, and on the cap it says "Don't join."
Huh.
So we're wondering, don't join the dark side. Don't join
The rebel.
the rebels. Don't join anybody.
Resistance is
maybe.
futile.
I mean, what do you guys think about that? Supposedly, he's supposed to be some kind of code decipher. So whoever's sending transmissions back and forth,
Did you say it's like a computer program?
Yeah,
Kind of.
well, that as well. So apparently, he's like intercepts.
Hacker.
Yeah, intercepts
So
stuff,
it might
encrypts.
be don't join anything.
Mm-hmm. So I'm curious what y'all think about that.
Oh, should I say the next part?
So he's like Snowden.
Yeah.
We're Snowden.
Mm-hmm.
Whistleblower.
Could be.
Whistleblower.
Take the bait or don't take the bait. I am the Senate.
Oh
I'm trying
my
something
God.
politics,
Take it.
man. No.
I mean, what do you ladies think about that?
I mean, I like
Oh, there it
whistles.
is. I was like,
DJ stands for Dark Jedi.
Possibly, because we were thinking he might be Ezra from.
I want him to be Ezra. I'm not wanting that entire crew to live even remotely close, but I want Ezra to come over and be like kind of a corrupted version, kind of like Ren,
Yeah.
but like a loner.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I'm tagging some people in our video.
It's okay. The people watching right now don't mind. I'm not bad.
Oh, here it is.
Oh yeah, I found the Funko.
Mhm.
Oh, did y'all see it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because he still has the hair. Like he kind of dresses like Ezra. Like before Ezra really became a quote unquote Jedi in the Rebels. Because of that, because he didn't have like the jacket or anything, because he was, carrying a lightsaber. He had to do, combat and stuff. But after that, he probably kind of went into hiding because he's not going to die for anyone. Probably because Kanan dies. I think Kanan, Hera dies.
But Hera lived, didn't she?
No, this is taking place after Rogue One.
Yeah.
This is the end. They've said it.
That's right.
I mean, the trailer in itself very much makes it seem like a Rogue One-esque feature that they're all supposed to die because you never hear of them again. That's what I'm saying. I think it would be great. It would be great story writing. It would be great for the story itself, and also that I feel like Disney would pull something like that. The whole crew isn't going to live, but if one makes it seem like one maybe makes it out, and they kind of like hidden their identity, and they get pulled back into the fray after all this crap. Because I was telling you about Lewis for everyone else here. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but they had certain things in the show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that like something happens and then you see it when like Captain America 2 came out. Like it connected, it interwove with the story itself on that TV show. Mm-hmm. And I think it would be pretty interesting because Rebels doesn't come out until like October, right?
Yeah.
If they get some point in that, because this is the final thing, like maybe the ship Ghost like blows up or something and it makes it look like everyone dies. And then, but there's a chance of maybe Ezra living or something. And all of a sudden, The Last Jedi comes out, and somehow like there's things, maybe it doesn't exactly say it, or maybe even it does, where it's like, I've been through this before, blah blah blah, or whatever, and it actually is Ezra. I think that would be freaking awesome.
It looks like Rebels is going to lead up to, like literally, back up against Rogue One. You know what I mean? Where that ends, Rogue One is going to take off. Is from. Have you seen the preview for it?
Yeah, I thought it made it seem like it took off. It lasted after that though a little bit.
You think so? I don't know. Maybe
I could be wrong.
Maybe
because I know it hasn't gotten to that point yet.
Yeah, I think that's what they might be doing. I'm not too sure.
Damn, actually it probably does because you got to imagine with all the stuff with Rogue One, they never even mentioned Thrawn.
Yeah,
so that cat's probably already
dead. Yeah, we got a lot of people.
Unless he's Snoke. Okay, let's go.
But so if anybody has any questions or comments or anything, we appreciate y'all watching. Thank you.
We're all talking.
Hi there, everyone.
Remember the video? Was it Office? The guy took off like the CPR dummy. He cut off the face and put it on.
Oh yeah,
he's like,
I have no idea what y'all are talking about.
If I find it again, dude, I don't really watch the show, but I saw that I was done.
Yeah,
I'm freaking done. I was like, oh my god.
Well, I mean,
you have to see it, dude.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Well, I mean, I think we all have some expectations for episode 8, The Last Jedi, and I mean, we've touched a little bit about. Is Han Solo still coming out in March? A couple of months later?
They haven't pushed it back. They did announce that the movie was going to be the episode 8 or episode 9 is going to be pushed back to December because their initial plan was May, but they announced new director, new date.
Yeah,
but they haven't said anything about Han Solo, so I think they're trying to go full steam ahead with that.
Oh man,
I'm still nervous about that.
Me too.
I am too. That's what I'm saying. Like I just don't know how it's going to be received at all because you kind of go in there with the interpretation. Okay, it's not Harrison Ford, but it's like, good God, it's not Harrison Ford. It's not Han Solo.
I think they're reshooting the whole thing. There's been,
and they're not saying anything.
Yeah, I mean we're already September.
Yeah,
September. So you got October, November, December, January, February. So 6 months. Right? It's going to hit March or May.
It would either be May or December, so probably May. So because usually the movies are done like 8 to 9 months before, and then usually 5 months before, 6 months before, then they have a little bit of reshooting.
Yeah,
but that's it.
Yeah, so they have 8 months, and then they've been working on it for about a month and a half, 2 months with Ron Howard. So they do have enough time to reshoot the whole thing. Do their editing, because I'm sure while they're shooting, there's graphic stuff to it and computer generated stuff.
Teams around the clock.
Yeah, I think they're just reshooting the whole thing.
They might be, but they don't have to. Doesn't necessarily mean they have to reshoot everything. There might be some scenes, that are like, okay, sure.
They're workable. Yeah.
Yeah, like the scenes without the main actor.
Yeah. Do you think
he needs coaching lessons? Oh, the movie started? Shit.
I mean, I am nervous about the Han Solo movie now. I'm not because Ron Howard's doing it, but I mean,
you can't polish a turd.
Ooh. Yes. I mean, when he did that first video of him taking out the trash, that was
great. That was a good sign for the fans.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's still a kind of,
where is it?
Where's it going to lie?
And speaking of that as well, for September, October, November, December, we got like 3 months.
We're at the point right now they should be done. With all the major.
I'm actually reverting back to The Last Jedi. We haven't gotten a second trailer yet.
They even said it was supposed to come out in July or August, one of those months.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they forgot.
They're all, oops.
Maybe they forgot. Just remind them. Like, you have 16,000 new emails from one person. Hi, did you get this? Did you get this? Did you get this? Hello, me again. Yeah.
It's almost like,
I'm really worried. Did you miss my phone call?
I did.
Sorry, I missed your call.
I really love you.
It's a girl leaving a voicemail for a guy who broke up with her. And it makes it sound like she's crying like a whale. So every time she cries, pictures of whales.
Don't make me destroy you.
Pissed.
Oh, yeah, I think it was very funny.
Yeah, what's up, Nate?
I've destroyed all whales.
Oh my god.
Whale destroyer.
So when do y'all think we're gonna get? We've only gotten a teaser. It wasn't even a full trailer.
So the movie comes out mid-December, probably late November for
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving game.
Maybe, yeah.
October.
For Halloween.
I think we're almost at the point where I'm convinced we're not going to get one.
Wait, but
as long as
it gotta be
Force
by the end of
Awakens.
this month. Yeah.
When did they come out with their trailers?
Who's that?
With Force Awakens, because it came out in December, right?
I think theirs was in like August.
They did theirs. They did a teaser the whole year before, and then like 6 months later, they did an actual trailer.
Yeah. And then after that, I think there was like 2 or 3 different trailers.
Yeah, they did
that
like
hit boom,
2
boom,
more
boom.
after that. They had 3 total in all.
Maybe the beginning of August. I mean, wow.
Wow.
October. I'm still going back to
August
that.
is over.
What month is it? Oh shit.
Do you think they still don't know what they're doing with the Leia character?
No, I don't think that's the case. I think they might even be to the point there. How much information do they really want to release? Because there's so many things that we don't know about that if you say the little bits of detail.
Well, damn it, we have a podcast and we need to get this in.
You're really screwing up the workflow here.
It's me again.
So you did get this message, you son of a bitch.
Kathleen Kennedy's walking by. Excuse me. I just wanted to. Excuse me.
Well, she's too busy icing directors. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Is she telling them?
She's about to say
You
J.J.
have
Abrams.
failed me for the last time.
In this course, J.J. Abrams is freaking Lando. This deal is getting worse.
Because
She here?
Damn
it. She's ruining their careers when she says like, you know what? No, I don't agree with your creativeness. Like in this movie, you're out.
I picked you,
and that tells like,
and I'm gonna destroy you.
You know, other studios.
The monkey.
I was going with the seal.
Oh.
When they look at this and they see this, like that, whatever director that they're kicking out, they just more reluctant to sign them on to whatever scripts that they have that they want to film, whatever movies they want to do.
After that,
after the fact that I'm not talking about Star Wars, like any movie, like,
anything,
like their job to get another movie is kind of like they have less of a chance to get something great again.
Yeah,
because of that.
How is that, Trump?
make movies great again.
Yeah,
make Star Wars great again. When were they not, bro?
I wonder, they're just, from what they've given us so far, it's like, I guess Kathleen Kennedy's making the right decisions.
No, yeah. I mean, I make jokes about
it, but I mean,
no, you rather ice a director because you still need this to be really good.
Yeah.
For their trademark, for their fans, for the continuation of everything. Like I said, if that's true, if the other guy wrote 3 things, or if he backed 3 things, no, get out of here, go away, and bring it back to someone, because obviously J.J. Abrams is at least on the level playing field with her, being that he did episode 7, so he has as much creative decision, I think, than him, because he started this new trilogy off.
Yeah, and the new trilogy gets, I mean, it's almost like a 50-50 split. There's people like me and some of y'all that are like, I loved it. It's like it anchors the other trilogies to the new ones, draws from there, and then you get new stuff. And then there's other people that are like, it was a New Hope all over again. Why do I want to watch that? And which I disagree with. You know what I mean?
No, I didn't.
There's so many more elements besides that. You know what I mean? And then with Rogue One, we didn't need that story, in my opinion. We didn't need it.
Did you see the Vader scene? Yeah. Yes, we did. Oh, man.
But I mean, for
storyline
purposes, you don't need it.
No.
But I loved Rogue One. For storytelling purposes itself, they did a great job. Especially with a lot of these characters that are on the wall behind us. The characters themselves were. Well, yeah, exactly. Right. I need to get a little
red X, 2 red X's, red X. It's beautiful.
That's one of the best lines in that movie.
Critic.
It's blowing up. He's like, "Oh, it's beautiful."
Consumed by his own creation.
Yeah, really.
Poetic.
It is poetic. I mean, and then he didn't even get credit.
You're right, Josh. I think a lot of people thought it was a snooze fest too.
What do you think, Tim?
Well, during the movie when I saw it with you guys,
Rogue One, or we're talking about?
I'm talking about Rogue One. Here.
Okay.
Like, there was a moment where I don't know if I was tired or if the movie was making me tired, but I was literally falling asleep.
Rogue One?
In the middle of Rogue One.
Yeah, you're a real Star Wars fan.
Yeah. Y'all fire back at Tim because I know y'all enjoyed it.
I enjoyed the movie. I liked it, but I'm just saying
the parts that you were awake for, right?
There was one. I don't know if it got slow.
Yes,
or
Nate.
The way the scenes played out.
Kick him off the council.
But there was a part in the movie where
Nate, we have an
my
episode.
eyes just started getting droopy. I don't know if it was because of the rain sounds during that. Maybe it was too real for me. I don't know.
Or you were crying.
Yeah.
It was a THX.
It was during the right after the scene where I can't remember if it was before or after, but whenever Ursa went and saw her father, and they lined up all the people who created who created the star, so he can kill him. And
the star?
No, yeah. So he's like, no, it was me. I did it.
Yeah.
But like either right before that scene or right after it, I was feeling like drowsy. And
what the drowsy? Did you not get any sleep the night before?
I'm just saying,
you're about to see all these people die, man. And you know the X-Wings are coming in and everything?
Listen,
Linda, listen.
Josh is saying it was very polarized. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I'm not saying I'm saying I can relate to one part where he's saying it's polarized because I loved the movie. Like, I liked it a lot. And you can see by the scores that I gave it.
That's true.
By the score that I gave it, but I'm just saying, like, it took me down. It took me down here at one point, and when I saw the movie again, I saw it afterwards. It didn't really have that effect on me, but at the time, I don't know why. During that movie, during that part, I was just drowsy.
Well, let me say this: I enjoyed the movie Prometheus, even though people give it crap.
Oh, I love that movie.
I fell asleep in that movie because I had worked all day and I had like 5 Long Islands before I watched it. But I'm not going to knock on the movie because I fell asleep. I fell asleep for like 38 seconds or something. I'm not going to be like, bullshit movie can't even keep me awake.
I know, right? Well, Tim was actually sitting next to me.
Bro, you know,
we were watching watching Rogue One, and I was gonna say, Tim, did you see that? And I looked over, and he was kind of like, you know, it was a little drowsy. So I was kind of like, but you know, I can't say that. I mean, my eyes were wide open for the whole.
Hell yeah, man! I felt jacked, you know, for the most part, the whole movie.
Yeah.
Because the things you hadn't seen, like even if they were kind of slower things,
yeah,
like it was still like, you know, stuff we hadn't seen, things we had only heard about. You know, I mean, even the whole thing, you know, watch they did it because some of the Star Wars people are like conspiracy theorists. They need to make this movie because the whole conspiracy theory, oh, the Death Star was an inside job. Aha, it was an inside job, you know?
Right?
So, you know, that was a great movie, man.
Oh, yeah. And I think Tim's not saying.
No, I know he's not.
You know,
unless the scores he gave was a double blind.
Yeah.
I see through your shenanigans, dude.
Tim's like rethinking his score now. Look at him.
Would you give it like a 90?
No.
I gave it a hard 88,
no,
bro.
I think I gave it 94.
I think, yeah, it was pretty high.
I don't even know if I gave mine 94. It was like a 90. 91.
No, your score was higher than mine. Didn't you give it like a 98 or something?
No, my highest score was a 95 to 4
okay.
I think I gave it like a 99.9.
Yeah, I did.
So defend it. Defend
it. Okay, so we were talking about it whenever I first watched it because I missed it when it was in theaters.
Yeah.
The day that it came out, I went and bought it, but I also closed. And I tried watching it when I got home, and I told you I fell asleep like 3 times.
Yeah.
So it is
the
truth
is coming out about this movie.
These scores are inflated.
Oh my god, no. It's a great movie. I loved it. But there is a slow part, like right in the middle, like after she meets Saul, and then between. It does slow down a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
It slows down a little bit, and I can understand that portion.
Maybe
but I mean, once you watch the end, you're just like
in awe.
Because you're not watching movies, it's an experience. And you go,
maybe you just you go in so excited, and then that scene's like.
But I mean, there's slow parts and.
Because the point you're talking about, the point you're talking about, what precedes that? Them trying to get off of Jeddah because the thing's being blown to hell.
I remember.
Okay, so if you go from that point, you're like, you're gonna relax a little bit, and then maybe the scene was slow. Maybe the scene was slow, but slow in comparison to what has previously been seen. So maybe you get that effect. I think it just kind of depends, but I felt like it still carried that underwriting motion because even during that time, Jen's like, is this dude trying to kill my dad, son of a bitch? You know, there's things to tie you to it. But I mean, I can understand what you're saying.
And this is the way I see TV series and movies in general. I relate it to a roller coaster ride, right? In a roller coaster ride, if it's all turns and flips and twists and it doesn't stop, you never get the opportunity to regroup, enjoy what just happened, and then get ready for what's going to happen, right? So in a roller coaster, you want to start off strong, and then right in the middle, it kind of like, you know, you get a track where it's just kind of straight, you know what I mean? And you're like, oh my God. You're able to look at the person next to you and be like, oh my God, that was crazy. And then by the time you get to, oh my God, that was crazy. Oh, you know what I mean?
It's
and then
anticipatory too, yeah. Because
puke.
No, Tim, literally puke.
Give me your bucket of popcorn. You know, but that's how I see TV series. You know, and actually, like, let's take The Walking Dead for instance, which is going on season 7.
This is at this point.
It's going down.
You're
you're
disappointed.
I started from episode 1, man, and it just Negan revived it, but even then, still, I feel like it's lacking.
Really? Wow, that's interesting.
Like, I enjoy the show, I truly do, but it's just kind of like I don't know, it just seems lacking.
Yeah. In which part? Just the whole story itself? The story arc? They're going to have to kill Rick, right?
I kind of feel like that. I mean, as bad as it sounds, as much as I don't necessarily want Rick to die, and I know this is going to happen in the next one because you see the old man Rick, because I think in the comic books, eventually they just kind of leave him in the cabin because he starts, you know, openly conversing with Lori.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, walkers are coming.
He's like, I don't care.
Lloyd, that's a really nice dress you're wearing, sweetheart.
Yeah.
You know, but like he's been around at so many of these integral points where it's like he should be dead by now.
Yeah.
Or at least his arm taken off, like what actually happened with the governor or his leg or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like they want to keep these flagship members there, but if you think about it logically throughout the story, like these people wouldn't have survived for as long as they have. Maybe one or two of them. But we just started finally icing people on that show with Glenn and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like half of the surviving casting members should be dead already.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's because of that. It doesn't seem as practical anymore. That's why I enjoyed the first episode and for so long, because it's actually gave it like a real believable outlook. I mean, obviously we haven't seen the zombie apocalypse yet.
Yeah.
Unless you want to talk about the kids with the cell phone. Anyway, it's a different story.
Well, what's interesting is that the United States government does have a tactic
CDC?
For a zombie apocalypse. They do.
You talking about the CDC?
Just in case.
Huh?
Yeah. About the CDC?
Yeah. Which is quite interesting. Why would they have that?
So I think, because it actually came out around Halloween time too. Mm-hmm. So I think it was more of a kind of like a, just in case.
Yeah.
But not really.
Yeah.
And Walking Dead did a pretty good slow for a while. I like Negan as a bad guy. Negan is a badass bad guy.
Spoiler alert.
What's a spoiler?
Huh? Something that's been out for over years. Shut up, Tim. Nate says, old Rick is just a time jump. No. I know that, Nate, but that's what I'm saying is like, it just doesn't seem the point, because these shows want to make it, as intense as they can, but all the situations that he's been in, it just doesn't seem believable almost to the point. Like this guy's got a freaking, like, I don't know, he's got some stone or something in his pocket that prevents him from actually getting hurt or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I was watching, I know this is a Star Wars podcast, and we'll get back to that, guys. Sorry, but I was watching the previews for the new season coming out, like the hour-long episode or whatever for Walking Dead. And, of course, the people on the show are going to say this, but they're saying pretty much this episode is like all-out war between, like, 4 or 5 different factions, you know what I mean? So, which might be pretty interesting, how that all comes together. Maybe it'll bring back to...
Maybe I'm a little, put off by it too, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to see it.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Deep inside, I just want a little more.
Oh my god,
midichlorians.
Huh?
Nate say he had midichlorians. That's why he's always surviving.
Nate, I said there's an empty spot on the council, but not anymore. Fool.
Maybe that's why when he pushes the walkers, they just like fly back or something.
Oh, okay. Get off
a little too far.
A little too much.
All right, get off topic even furthermore, just for a brief minute. Did you watch the game last night?
Yes.
Dude, one of the late plays, they just go and nail the shit out of Deshaun Watson. The guy does like a backflip, like 5 feet or something.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I'm sorry.
And then
Brissett starting.
And then when you said you tagged me on
football. Yeah, football. It's on here.
Football. You can though.
Oh my god! All right, getting back to Star Wars.
Oh,
yeah.
Rick,
this is a Star Wars podcast, right?
Yeah.
What?
It is. Wait.
No.
I thought we transitioned.
Back to the trailer. Right?
For
then we just kind of like
we just kind of trailed off there a little bit.
What was it saying?
What?
Who wants a porg?
Oh, those thingies, right?
Yeah.
She still isn't raising her hand. No one does.
No.
No one does this.
Wait, what?
You know what?
They're trying to make it a new Ewok.
They're kind of
Oh.
creepy.
The little
Merchandising.
It is, right? They kind of keep on like bringing like they make new characters to kind of reflect older things that people like really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Spaceballs
Makes me
sounds
sick. Shut your mouth!
I don't know.
Didn't we just say this was a Star Wars podcast?
Star Wars, Spaceballs, same thing.
You could take Spaceballs, put it in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, and you wouldn't miss a beat.
Hold on, let me check your facts real quick. Oh, look at it. It says bullshit. Okay.
I find that answer vague and unconvincing.
It's cute. Yeah, they look like fuzzy little penguin puppies.
What do you like? Would you want one?
No.
Like if it was real?
It looks like a
kind of
Furby.
freaking me out. Yeah.
You're just gonna be sleeping. You're just waking up. You're like, Owls creep me out because of a movie.
Yeah.
That's a damn owl.
That is not an owl.
It's like a penguin.
Drop kick.
It is like a penguin, but it's got like
owl.
a little puppy mouth.
It's like a penguin and an owl.
Somebody chopped the peacock.
Yeah. I feel like if I were to see them like move around and stuff,
I'd be freaked out a little bit though.
What do y'all think?
Put a muzzle on it so you can.
Do y'all think they're gonna talk?
I hope not.
No?
No.
And if they did, what would they sound like?
How do they sound?
Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious.
But look, that's cute though. I mean, it's really creepy. If that was real, that's a cute picture. But if that was real, I'd be like, oh my god. Get away from me.
But it was interesting in the beginning because some people were trying to say that those were the carnivores, the owls.
Yes.
And I really want to see that.
The carnivores?
What happened.
Yeah.
The pop is cute.
Yeah. Maybe
Ew, what is it doing to its face?
you know,
Eating it, of course.
Hey guys, I want to ask you a serious question.
It's
Oh god!
like a teeny tiny little
Okay,
baby
no.
fuzzy jaws.
I gotta make
It turns eel.
a meme
That's a dark side
of like
the
Jaws where the pork's coming out.
Yeah.
I'll make one.
And it's and then the female that's swimming. It's actually Obi-Wan just laying out on the Tatooine sands. Hey guys.
I'll put a little caption and says, "I still have the high side because he's burnt."
Son of a I walked right into that. Damn it.
All right, so
High ground.
I'm curious what you guys think about this because I just thought of this right now. Who is on Act 2
Right?
at the beginning of the
We
movie?
should make a Furby.
You know I have an opinion about everything, so let these guys answer first.
Okay.
What?
You're not even paying attention. This is a
I'm
Star
looking-
Wars
Look at
It's
her.
so
podcast.
cute.
She's
I
looking
want
at
a little
stuff.
That thing is going to
Furby
bite your face
one.
off when you're
Yeah.
sleeping.
So-
whatever. It's
So
adorable.
you do want a porg?
Now, yes.
Yeah, they're growing
They're
on
really
it.
They're
cute.
growing on you.
Because you're looking at a plush one. That's why.
What if they talk like Yoda?
I'm like,
This is-
That would make
maybe-
it cuter.
Maybe Yoda learned from the porgs.
Maybe that's Yoda, like age 5.
Huh? Huh? Ah.
It's so cute.
So
Gremlins?
who?
Come on!
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Perhaps. So what characters are on Act 2 to start off the movie?
Ray and Luke.
We've got Ray, Luke. Who else?
Chewie.
Chewbacca, R2D2.
Someone else?
That's it.
The Porgs.
No.
That's not a character. Shut up.
Watch, I'm right.
Well, actually,
Oh,
yeah.
BB.
Well,
No,
they're
he's
there,
with-
but I'm not
he's with-
counting them.
So
they're
they're-
not a character.
So let's say, right?
They're collected.
Do you call
Ray,
the Ewok
Luke.
characters? No, they're a species that happen to inhabit it.
Except
you know.
Wicket and
Okay, so 4 characters, right?
See?
4 characters, and 3 of them need to eat.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no, they're going to eat the porgs.
Chickens! Yes!
Wait a minute.
Come here, little fella.
Yeah, what she does do that.
Oh, that makes
Could
me
you-
sad.
There's a scene
Oh, God.
in the trailer where, none. Yeah, okay, there's a seen a screenshot where Chewie is right outside and he has a campfire and he's sitting down as a
God.
campfire from him. He's got to eat it.
What if they're not even supposed
Okay,
to be
wait,
eaten, but you
they're-
see the campfire and all of a sudden Chewie just goes,
Like he's gonna like Ozzy Osbourne it.
yes.
Oh, my God. No.
Chewie, no!
I mean, he's the one that went after that animal in Return of the Jedi. And
Yeah.
that favorite scene of yours where Luke is like, "Hon, get my lightsaber," right?
Yes.
That's
That's what I've seen.
So I wonder if Chewie just like,
Like some boneless pork wings.
I'm just saying, what other animal do we know? It resembles a bird of some sort. It has wings, but it can't fly. Chickens. Okay, chickens can semi-fly,
Yeah.
but they can't really sustain flight.
Yeah.
Therefore, Do they look like penguins?
Yes! They're being like happy feet.
They do.
Oh, God. And then they kill
We could consider.
Dude, they have a happy feet dance off. The loser dies by Chewie eating it.
Chewie being the killer whale of the land for the porgs. I don't know.
Cannibals.
Would y'all be okay with that now that the porgs are growing on you?
No!
Porgs eat each other.
Shit turns really dark now.
I know.
I can't be a Jedi and eat
What
my friends,
happened?
but I'm hungry.
You guys are sick. I was just asking the question. Y'all went there now. I don't know.
Logic demands it. Oh, what?
Yeah, I was just thinking, because what are they eating?
There could
Berries.
There's water right there.
Water,
Or it could be
contains
fish.
It's just gonna be that
Fishing.
one line of dialogue. Like he can have a huge thing. Remember when Ray had that little itty small packet and she just like drops a thing of water on it?
Oh yeah, and it's like.
And like
Yeah.
When Luke was with Yoda, what were they eating?
He had like a lunchbox thing.
Luke says, everyone.
The sandwich cut in half.
1/4 portion.
And that's it, because they ain't got nothing else.
Luke is so strong with Force, he doesn't eat it.
Actually,
He ate his own hand. Did you see that? No, I'm playing.
he nodded off.
He's like, why is there no more tissue left?
To the nub.
That was the closest thing they could do to organic tissue. It was made up of chicken.
Disgusting. That was pretty nasty.
Can you just imagine? Luke turns in his red eyes.
Oh my God.
The Walking Dead.
You could totally
Okay.
create like a new story arc to this.
Yeah, really.
Cannibal Luke.
Oh my God. Well, that's kind of interesting thought, though.
Who was he?
He sees Ray. He's like, finally, Sir has arrived. Who's your hero now?
He just looks at her like,
I bought your lightsaber. Yeah, we'll get to that.
I don't know. But it's just a thought that
Guys,
I had with
This
yeah.
podcast is taking some
I
turns.
know.
We
Yeah.
had one episode talking about pooping, and now we're talking about eating for other humans.
Well, you talked about that. I was talking about
Obviously, I was here for that.
I wasn't here for that one.
We have
Yeah, let's just call it a
So how does
really
Darth Vader
shitty
poop?
episode.
The Revenge of the Kid.
No, not this one. The other one.
Oh, the other one, yeah.
No,
That
that
one
was
was
Revenge of the Kids eating yourself.
That one was pretty. That was a shitty episode.
It was a shitty
It
episode.
was full. Yeah, it was pretty.
Does Vader have adult-sized pampers?
Yeah,
Oh.
like all kinds of shitty questions and answers. Yeah,
Let's bring yourself back.
I mean, we just kept getting
Like, was there
more
a door?
and more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bunch of shit.
He's like an RV. He has a dump line where he just
yeah.
loses all of his waste and he goes about his day.
Not again.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this again.
Yeah, we're taking a dark
Izzy's
turn.
like, I'm out.
Pull back,
Yeah.
pull back. Bring us back.
Well, I mean, we hit. Man, it's 12 o'clock. We've been talking for an hour. That's pretty good. Are we still in the news? We derailed. We totally derailed.
So back to the news. I mean, we haven't even heard anything new though from the Han Solo movie, right?
Nothing at all. No, I've been to Ron Howard's
Twitter.
and all that, and really, there's nothing that's coming out.
There was a screenshot where he looked like he was in stress.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like he was on the ground, like, what is he? I don't know why Han Solo's on the ground like that, but he was deep.
No, why?
Yeah.
Because they realize that that's not the right actor and they're going to kill him. What? Oh, what?
Okay.
Oh, no.
Please
Laying on
no.
the ground, like he was stressed out. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
Or what's the other word that we talked about?
What
I
word?
forgot. We talked about it at work. Yeah, Ashley brought it up, and I was like, "What does that mean?" And then Han Solo was the first person I thought of.
Oh, I
Guess I wasn't there for that.
No. It'll come to me.
Yeah,
I think it started with an S,
yeah. I don't know.
but I don't know. Well, I mean, is there anything you ladies want to talk about specifically?
Not
No?
How can you buy a porg?
Where can I get one?
Right.
Pork?
The
Christmas? It's going to be all porgs.
Oh,
All the time.
Are you talking about Christmas like gifts or dinner? 'Cause that's
Well,
gonna
it's
make
funny,
me
I'll go
sad if
take
you're
a
talking about dinner.
What were those things?
Can you imagine that?
From Doctor Who. They were like the fat things, and they'd walk around.
I know what you're talking
They're
about.
like cute.
But I don't know what they're
I don't
called.
watch that.
I just seen the first season. That's it.
Oh,
I only saw like the old Doctor Who, so that might be.
There's like this fat thing, and it's so cute. It's like.
If there's an old
They, like,
Doctor
run
Who would have
around.
been Dr. When? Hubbard!
Doctor what? Who? What?
Huh?
Where? What?
Huh?
Huh? We'll hit all 5 of them.
You're right.
Yeah, I was
Fat
gonna
thing
Google.
from Doctor Who.
So I'll invite everybody over for a poured Christmas dinner.
Yeah. No.
It's funny, it tastes like chicken.
No.
I thought you were saying that.
Who'd like a thigh?
Where can you
Yeah,
find
that's porn.
Put a little apple in it.
put this little beady cook it chicken
Snook roasted
I'd
here on the
roast.
table.
cook a chicken to put those little beady eyes on.
Oh no!
He's looking at you.
Oh my goodness.
That's what I imagine.
I can't think of words.
Where are they from?
Huh?
Where are they from?
Adipose.
Atticus?
Let me see.
Adipose.
I think it's
I
a
don't remember
adipose.
seeing that.
Yeah, that's how I imagine those boards.
Yeah, they do look like that.
Hi.
So you porridge for Christmas? Not dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 As a gift.
What about,
Yes.
what
They'll
about
unwrap
porridge for
themselves.
Christmas dinner? Okay, never mind.
No. No.
No, no.
Oh my god.
No, don't do that.
I felt sad for you guys. I felt sad for myself, and that's even worse.
Oh my god. But I think they're going to be a big thing for Christmas.
Oh, they do have a
For
holiday
little
in Star
kids,
Wars,
yeah,
right?
dude, you're gonna have a bunch of the stupid little
They
plush
have a
toys.
holiday in Star Wars.
That's stupid.
A holiday?
Yeah, isn't it? They
We
have like a
love
New Year's
them.
Day?
Oh, Star
We
Wars
just
Day?
found out what
You like them
No,
now?
I mean like a real,
until every other customer is buying
a real
them.
holiday. Because
Oh, another pork is coming through on the conveyor belt.
And I'll be like,
This
oh my
thing
god,
called
look
a
cute.
board.
in Rebels, when
Pork?
That's like fidget spinner.
Bacon?
People are like,
what's his name?
oh.
Urza?
Ezra?
Ezra? Yeah. Ezra was. They were like having like some kind of festival, and the troopers were on guard in the streets, and they had like the fireworks were going off. And
Oh, yeah,
it
what's
was
that called?
Empire Day?
his birthday was
Empire
the-
Day.
Empire, yeah. So we'll do it on Empire Day. I knew there was a Star Wars, actual Star Wars holiday, not like a Star Wars like our holiday Star Wars. Like Star Wars,
we got
Star,
we have
Star,
May
the Star Wars
It's
world
Empire
has
Day.
yeah, it's an Empire Day.
Well, because that's where the Ahsoka book takes off. It starts.
The what?
I'm not gonna be able to read it. I'm gonna have to just give it to you. Show
Okay.
it.
I wonder what day is that?
Like on Ezra's birthday.
Well, that was
Yeah,
that
when
was the
is
day
that?
that was the day
They
that
have
Like,
months like
oh.
us,
there's
January,
not there's not a
February.
specific day. Well, but I mean that was the day essentially that Palpatine. I've been badly disfigured. New Galactic Empire.
Wow.
You said Empire Day?
Empire Day.
Izzy's looking up Empire Day.
It's been one of those things like
She's fact finding that for us.
the day of revelations in the Bible. The day is not known. It's gonna come up as the same thing.
Izzy says wait.
May 20th.
May 20th.
Empire Day.
So we got May 4th as May the 4th be with you, and then May 20th, Empire Day.
Well, yeah.
Of course, right?
No, duh.
I mean, why didn't you know that, Micah?
Micah is currently not here right now. If you like to leave it.
Oh my god. I thought you knew about Star Wars. Ew.
Wait.
Yeah, man, live long and prosper, bro.
Oh god. Oh
Is
no.
this that when they did the
Oh god.
I think I was looking at oh wait.
the thing
This
at
is historic UK. I was like,
oh gosh,
Words, sentences.
that
Memory
museum
times.
downtown where we went
oh,
to,
look, there it is.
The art,
The
the
Corpus Christi
Oh,
Art
that's an
Museum.
episode.
Science
Wait,
Museum.
it's not Museums of Science and History.
Yeah, wasn't that on the 20th? An Empire Day?
Oh, I don't even remember. Was that?
Did we probably didn't even catch
I
that.
can
They just called
see
it-
if I have the
I don't think that's
Empire.
Empire Day. No, that's actually Star Wars Day. There's May the 4th and there's Star Wars Day.
It was in May though, right?
No, it was a couple days. It was the 20th.
It was after me.
No, it was the 20th because I went to
Or-
Enchanted Rock the 21st and my birthday's the 23rd.
April.
It was not in April, dude.
says British Empire Day.
No, it's the wrong empire.
But no, this is Star Wars.
Oh.
It said.
Because you don't have me on today, the British Empire it was after that.
Yeah.
Because that's when I found out about
Michael,
it.
email Kathleen Kennedy. Find out.
It says Queen Victoria's birthday.
She's not taking my emails anymore.
Yeah.
May 20th, Stormtroopers drown.
Seems really frustrating. Is he okay? Just take a deep breath.
Hurry up, I'm just kidding.
Oh, what is this? I don't know what's going on. There's gonna be so many different days.
Well,
that's the thing is because there is a Star Wars Day and it's not May the 4th. People like incidentally call it that, but it's not necessarily that.
It's Revenge of the 6th.
5th.
Who cares about the 5th? It's the 6th.
Not the 6th.
It makes more sense.
It makes more sense to like take a breath, like on the 5th day or something.
Fact find that for us too.
Yeah, go look at your stupid database.
Or Revenge of the 6th.
Yeah.
Checking our phones.
It's May 20th. Back in 1980, when the Empire Strikes Back
I'll do it back.
opened near London on May 20th. Someone
Fact find.
national team.
It like fell the same day as something.
It's supposed to be back like that. That's why when you go to the next day, it's
Oh, okay. I found something.
Okay, what'd you find?
Hang on, it's loading. Wow.
Luke fell.
When they released the toys for The Last Jedi, it was on a Friday, and they called it like Star Wars Friday or
Force
something.
Friday.
Force Friday. I was like, that's odd. I was like, is that a real thing?
Mm-hmm.
I had actually, honestly, I don't think I've ever heard that one before.
No, I have.
I heard it. Just,
I'm not saying it
That
doesn't
goes all
exist.
the
I'm just
way-
saying I hadn't heard it.
It goes all the way back to even before. I did that for the Clone Wars. I have a whole bunch of Clone Wars toys. So
is
it's,
it just like a toy thing? Like,
yeah, just when the new episode
Toys
comes
get
out and the toys for it come out, then
Okay.
they do that at Toys R Us and Target and Walmart and yeah. I actually asked for the cutout over there at Target.
You asked
For
for
the but the manager said they would give it to me, but they have to send all that stuff back.
It says Revenge of the 5th.
So.
Oh,
That's just-
burn! That justice system
Some
burns, don't
recognize
it?
the following day, May 5th, as Revenge of the 5th, a play on Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and celebrate the Sith Lords from Star Wars. Others celebrate this one a day later on May 6th, citing
Revenge of the Sith as a better play on Sith.
It's
So
both.
you know, no, hold on, it's fine. The Sith get 2 days.
We get 2 days.
We or we. So,
We
True
all
colors.
Get 2 days. 3 days back to back.
Yeah.
So did we find
Kind of.
Empire Day?
It's
The 20th, right?
the 20th
May.
of May.
Okay,
May
Cool.
20th.
Mark your calendars.
everybody.
Yeah.
Next year.
So we got 4 days in May. So should we just call it Star Wars month?
Mark down.
May, Star Wars month.
Our birthday.
All the time, always, for everything Star Wars, May. Huh? Okay. Well, we're at about 12:15. Y'all want to play Is It or Isn't It Star Wars music?
say that 5 times fast.
Huh? Izzy, try it.
Isn't it
Is
or
it?
isn't it?
Or
Is
isn't
it?
Isn't
it?
it?
Star Wars music.
Did you see?
Yes, I said it.
Say it into the mic.
I
Tim.
said
You
Louder.
said
We
it.
can't hear you.
Don't make me destroy you. Jizzit or Jizzit it? Star Wars music.
All right. So, does anybody have? You know what? Let me get a paper and pen, and I'll take score here. I should have gotten that earlier, but
Failing. You failed, Your Highness.
for the last time.
They might call it Empire Day, but it is Star Wars Day because that's why the museum had that day when they did. Because that was like how they proclaimed it. It was like, this is a Star Wars Day. Come celebrate with us. That sort of thing.
We're gonna do light side versus dark side, right?
Duh.
I'm getting nervous.
He's Run DMC. That ain't Star Wars.
See, it says Star Wars Day at the Corpus Christi Museum of Science and History.
But that's what I mean. That.
Or maybe they're just simply saying this day filled with Star Wars.
Yeah, it's Star Wars Day.
I will give it up for now. Thank you.
Are y'all?
Shut up. Okay,
are y'all gonna make a bet? Bet.
I'll make a bet with Tim because he'll lose. Who's your best wide receiver?
Ooh, fantasy football.
Julio Jones was my number one pick, but
I said your best receiver because that's not him.
I know. I was gonna say, let me finish.
Let him finish.
My best receiver right now.
Are you reading?
I think was Tyreek Hill.
You piqued my interest. You see what Lewis put on here? I thought this was porn. Can you fast forward to the good stuff? If not, change the name. Very misleading, Lewis.
Oh God! Oh God!
That wasn't me.
That was the choke.
That was our friend.
No, that was the other Lewis.
Yeah.
Wait,
No, I know, but
where? Huh? I don't see it.
Okay. What?
Oh,
I didn't see it online.
I don't have it either.
Nate's talking mess to us. Checking our phones, the podcast.
Oh yeah.
True.
No phone.
Yeah, we need an intern to check this stuff for us.
Yeah.
Nate.
Nate? Can't be on the show, guys. Shut up, Nate. Just do the sound drop, damn
it. I think we might need some help pretty soon here.
But once we start getting like equipment,
yeah,
soundboard.
Yeah, exactly.
And then a mix check.
Exactly. All right. So
you're just joining. Thanks.
Y'all want to flip a coin? Y'all want to?
We're looking so hard.
I know you have a coin.
You look like you were gonna say something. I was waiting for it.
We used the coin last night.
Yeah, and justice was served. Fantasy football.
Oh.
I know you don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah.
All right, on the dark side. Just on this side.
Well,
do y'all want heads, which is the
castle?
The castle, the Jedi castle, or do you want tails, which is the?
I don't believe in credit.
Republic.
Only money.
Only money. What are you, a Jedi waving your hand around like that?
Take tails.
Y'all want tails?
The one that says 1,000 on, right?
Yes.
Trying to pull any Jedi trickery over here.
You want to see that? That's tails.
And you're not going to flip it or anything. You're going to flip it and wherever it lands as. You're not going to go.
Where?
Huh?
However it lands facing up.
Flip it, catch it. Boop.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Oh, that's how it lands.
Yeah,
that's how you
because that's how there's a precedent. I was to this last night.
It's heads.
Yeah.
Can we defer to the second half?
If you want to defer, y'all discuss that.
There's
if you
no
want to
second
defer.
half. Loses goes first. That's fun with us.
All right.
What?
So just to let everybody know, what we're going to be doing is I collected about 40 pieces of music, segments of music, and it's going to be Dark Side, Izzy and Micah, versus the Light Side, Sarah and Tim, and they're going to guess whether it's Star Wars music or it's not Star Wars music. Hence, is it or isn't it?
Is it an
collusion?
Is it?
We're on the same team.
All right, so you guys won the coin flip.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to defer, or did y'all want to?
Well, who wants to start first?
You're gonna start first.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we're Sith. We're supposed to do bad.
What we're gonna
things.
do is either you or you go first on your team, and then it's gonna go back and forth after that.
Since Tim was able to use his notes for that one,
no, and
can I use my tool?
No, put it away.
Shazam.
Put it away. Shazam. So, who wants to guess first? And just to let you know,
I'll go first.
I put these are all randomized.
Yeah,
right?
sure they are.
Yeah. All right. So, Tim, next time it comes back to y'all, Sarah's going to be the one to answer.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let me.
You want to go first or second?
The first piece of music.
You going first?
No.
You ready? Here we go. First piece of music.
How much time do we get?
Audio clip plus
How much
15
time do
seconds.
we have?
The end of the audio
I say-
clip plus 10 seconds?
I give you If you want, I'll give you some thinking.
I say you play the audio clip. You can play it again if they want, and then you count to 10 or 15 times.
The thinking music is about 10 minutes.
I don't play the music for me then, because now I'm not going to know what the hell it is.
That wasn't Star Wars music.
Tim, you are right.
Yes.
Now, did you get a bonus point for knowing what it actually is from?
I think.
Can I get the bonus point?
That's way too much.
Well,
2001 Space Odyssey. A burn.
I was going to say we could do that, but.
I got a point then.
You ruined it.
Yeah.
No.
So they got 1 point.
Is it a Space Odyssey or is it just a Odyssey?
Space Odyssey. 2001
So
Space
right.
Odyssey. Yeah.
I was right. Seconds.
All right. So light side has 1 point. Dark side, who's going first?
You go first.
Okay.
He's like, no.
Okay, you ready?
I feel like he knew this was going to happen. He gave me a bullshit one. No, it's not.
It is
not
Star Wars music.
Was that Matrix?
That is actually from
Matrix Revolutions.
The 300 from 300.
That's from
the
300.
first one.
Oh yeah. Okay. It sounded like the Revolutions, like the theme song that they had at the end.
Yes.
The only song that wasn't Rage Against the Machine.
Sarah?
Hallie, if I'm right, I'm right. Leave me alone. Damn it.
Sarah, it's your turn. You ready? Is this or is this not Star Wars music?
No, you cannot.
Yeah, come on.
No.
Y'all were talking amongst yourselves.
We were talking about using Shazam, but I refrained from doing that.
No, only you get to answer for your team.
Can you play it again?
I can play it again.
I know.
Don't look at him. It's a yay or a nay.
I'll give you till the music's over.
Oh, God.
It would have been a perfect one if I did the canteen for this. I thought you just.
Wait.
Stop looking at him.
I'm looking outside.
All right. Thinking music is over.
I want to say no.
It is
No.
not.
Yay!
What is it?
Oh
I
my
couldn't
God.
pick it up. So familiar. What is it?
Yay!
That was
Thank you,
from
Nate.
the Da Vinci Code.
That's right.
Okay.
Damn it.
See?
Yes.
Oh.
It's at the end.
Oh, that was stressful, right?
It's at the end when they're going through, like,
My heart
actually
was
all the.
racing.
I know. I was like, oh, yeah.
See, I'm good with those music scores.
All right, Izzy,
You should.
it's your turn to play for the dark side.
Hey, hold on, real quickly. So after she goes, that's a full first round for technically all of us. Would y'all like to try to get extra points if we can name the piece? But it can only be the actual person. It can only be the actual person. Like, say, I can name it, but only for me. You can name it only for you, and vice versa.
Only your turn.
Right. It still is applicable to you. Because Tim seems confident. I'm pretty confident. I mean, so that gives us 1 and 1 at least on each side.
I'm like,
yeah, same.
No, we're gonna keep it in.
Yeah.
Thank
we'll just
you.
Okay. So, Izzy, you ready?
no, okay.
Here we go.
No, okay.
There's one.
Yes.
Yeah, right over there.
It's
You ready? Here we go. Is this or is this not Star Wars music? If you want to hear it again, I'll play it one more time.
Okay, go ahead.
One more time. If No interaction. No interaction.
No, because people are commenting.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to
be fair. Okay.
Be fair.
Very good.
So everyone's just
So, Izzy?
But y'all can still comment, just we can't look.
I'll give you some.
I think you're nervous.
I'll give you till the
I think the
music's
thinking
over.
music is worse.
That's what I'm saying. That music
It's worse than just silence.
It throws you off because you can't reflect on it. So you're like, shit. You get 50-50 chance, worst case scenario.
Okay, I guess I'm ready. Wait, hold on, I forgot. Oh god.
Music's over? Is it? Or is it not? Star Wars music.
I'm just gonna say it is.
It is not Star Wars music.
That movie's been, the music's been like recycled too.
Is that Requiem?
Mm-hmm. Is it from Inception?
Oh,
but I've also heard another movie. Like, you ever seen the movie Babylon AD?
Requiem for a Dream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
From Hans Zimmer.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Babylon AD with Vin Diesel? No. That's actually, I think they use him there too.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. All right. So back to the light side. Whose turn is it?
Back to losers.
My turn. We're gonna do a snake.
No, we can do it.
Okay.
The way we're doing it now.
No, you got player like 1, player 2. Light side, dark side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay. Tim, you ready?
Yeah.
That is Star Wars music.
It's so like that defining brass.
All right, Micah.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough one.
That's making me uncomfortable.
That's like such a short segment too.
Some of them are longer than others.
Play again.
Okay.
You would give me this one too.
It's random, man. I'm going straight down, but all these are random.
Yeah. Okay.
You want me to give you things?
No, don't.
No.
Keep you punch in the nose.
I'll count off.
My gut says no, but it could be like the finishing off one of the smaller pieces in like the older films.
Because it is such a short piece, I'll give it to you one more time.
It's gonna help. It's if it is, it's from like the original trilogy because you never. I'm gonna say no, and it's probably wrong.
That piece is not Star Wars music.
Woo!
It's actually from Lord of the Rings.
Okay, because you never really hear piano.
Yeah.
Too much in the Star Wars. That's why I was like, if it's there, it's from the original trilogy.
All
It's
right.
making me too uncomfortable with Star Wars. I was like,
Yeah, right.
sorry.
All right.
Let me guess.
Sarah's turn.
I'm setting the piece. Stupid elf is walking around. Okay, go ahead.
Right now, actually, the score is 3, light side, dark side, 2. All right. You ready? No?
I'm uncomfortable.
Oh, my goodness. Well, let's see how uncomfortable
Well, you're the one that chose to wear a Green Day shirt.
Hey, oh,
wow. You're gonna get
Shots fired.
back.
I'll try to put her on tilt so she gets it wrong.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Tell me if you need it again. I'll play it one more time.
Yeah.
Put that on loop. She's still not gonna get the answer. Oh, no. Incredible.
I'll give you 10 full seconds.
I can give you a tip on.
No, you can't do shit. Shut up. No.
No.
10 1,000.
It's not.
That is not
Damn it!
a piece of Star Wars music.
Yay!
I was thinking it sounded different, like it was from Rogue One.
It did, right?
That's what I was thinking. I thought Rogue One.
So you should have given her a tip.
But that is actually from Batman Arkham City video game. The game.
Yeah, well, no one cares about that.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'll just play.
By Hans Zimmer.
This is
Oh my god, everything's
I'm telling you, if you did like a bunch of John Williams, that would have thrown people off because Indy sounds really close. You weren't here for that, but
is he? You ready? Here we go. Oh my goodness. Izzy's debating.
We're thinking real quick.
Tell me if you need it again.
Yeah.
Yeah?
They're calling you out on the comment.
don't be mean to her, you ass.
No.
Baby, you don't think
I'm
you need
gonna.
it?
No, I don't need it.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Sure, it is.
It
Yes!
is!
Episode 3 when they're dancing back and forth on the vines.
Yes, it is.
I
Very
say
good.
vines, but
Very good. It looked like you were battling within yourself for that one.
it's a small segment though.
Yes, it is.
I was like, this is so familiar, but so is everything else.
All right, Tim,
I'm ready.
you ready? Here we go.
To lose, baby.
There's no way that's
Like a remix or something.
With that
You
bass.
sure? You want to play it again? Or
One
you
more
can-
time.
One more time?
What the heck?
This is getting crafty. No, he likes craft.
Yeah,
He likes
yeah.
craft cheese.
No. That's
Okay.
not Star Wars.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
Yes!
That is not Star Wars.
Damn it!
It's actually from Battlefield, the video
The
game.
game?
Yes.
I feel like you have one of these sneaky Rogue Ones, and it has such a different take. And I was wondering, like, did they put stupid bass line on it?
All right.
No.
It's Micah's turn, right? You ready? Here we go.
Go. This is my thinking music?
Okay, hold on. Let me find it.
Bullshit.
That's the wrong one.
No, you played the music. That's crap. That is not a Star Wars piece. Give me my point.
All right, let me see.
See, I'm being cheated right now. They're not going to give me that because he did it as a joke, probably.
All right, you ready?
Benny Hill, I get a point.
Ooh, that was pretty good. That was Benny Hill.
Yeah.
Classic, man.
I used to have it as a ringtone
You're
just to
running
screw
around.
with people.
Oh, you did that.
Here we go. Here you go, Micah.
Yes, it is Star Wars.
That's actually a variation that's on another show.
All right. So you could say it's not.
Like when, never mind, I was going to say something really perverse. Never mind.
Okay.
Sarah's not here. She forfeits her point. Damn it! She came
Oh
right
my
when I said
goodness.
that.
You can do it. All right, Sarah. It's your turn.
Dang it, Hallie. When did you say that? I don't know.
Oh, good.
She said she wants to fight, but I don't know.
Yes. Sorry. What?
All right. It's your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, it's 5-4 in favor of the light side.
God. Okay.
Here we go.
But who really favors the light side anymore? Even Luke denied it. Burn! Go ahead.
All right. Is it or isn't it Star Wars music?
That's a tough one.
Can you play it again?
Mm-hmm. isn't it Star Wars music? I'll give you another 10 count.
Okay. That should be the way music. Play Benny Hill, you bastard.
What do you feel?
No. I'm gonna throw this.
I want her to search your feet.
Shut your mouth.
No, wait.
That's borderline almost trying to help. You can't say anything. I don't say anything to her.
Okay.
10,000. Is it or is it not Star Wars music?
No.
It is not Star Wars music. It's actually it's from Game of Thrones. It's the Winterfell.
See, it's weird because the very beginning.
The last stuff.
That's all it's said.
Because like what y'all said, it's more. I'll save this for the end.
Well, because it wasn't the.
Well, the very beginning sounded very close. I thought it was like a
variation. Yeah, but there's not that much.
The key it's in. I was going
to hear it one more time. There's not a whole bunch of violin and stuff.
Yeah, let's hear it one more time.
That's why I thought it was a variation.
I was waiting for that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know that's not the music, but I thought, because it started off with that, I thought it was a variation. So I was almost going to say, like, you could say
very tricky,
stars. Right? He thought it was stars.
I thought it was stars.
And that's why I said, don't say a damn thing. You said, search your feelings.
So you helped me get the answer.
What I'm saying is, the next time he says it, because that's twice now, he should be. No.
Oh.
You shouldn't be talking at all, because it helps her. That's the second time you've done that. You do it again, they get strike the point. I haven't helped it out at all.
It wouldn't have helped.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. On to.
Come on, Judge Colby.
We're gonna.
No, I am being fair. It wouldn't have helped.
That's for the podcast.
We're gonna go with Izzy.
This mug in your face
is
next.
You ready, Izzy?
I get to help him.
There we go.
He didn't help.
What exactly did he say?
Search your feelings.
Search your feelings.
But I mean, that
bullshit.
Could be a phrase
because he did on another one too. He did something like that on another one.
Well, I could say that because he could possibly be saying it's a Star Wars movie.
He says a Star Wars quote.
Yeah. Okay.
Related to Star Wars. Therefore, being a Star Wars song.
It would have been wrong.
It's irrelevant. He's giving advice, not good advice, but he's giving advice.
So moving forward, only the person who has to guess is the one that can speak.
Okay.
From the beginning.
All right, Izzy.
Oh, she got glasses on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
No.
I love that movie so much.
Gladiator.
Star Wars music. That's from Gladiator. Yes.
Man, we have so
Maximus. Maximus.
I was like, no hesitation.
Who's next?
Maximus.
Timmy.
Tim next.
Tim, the tool man Taylor.
All right, Tim, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that show?
Ready. That's not Star Wars music. I love that song. That's Godzilla.
That is Godzilla. Yes.
I love that movie.
All right.
Okay,
Tim, you would have had so many bonus points, man. Y'all should have gone with it.
I told you that from the beginning, too.
Loser. All right.
I mean, what? I get spicy when I play games. I'm sorry.
All right, whose turn is it next?
Wow.
All right. You ready?
You gonna play Benny Hill for me again?
I could play something else, but wait.
You're throwing it off.
I gave that one to Nathan.
All right.
Where's this fool's hand? God, is this Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or is it?
I'm going to take it as random.
A Star Wars
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. So, yes, that is a Star Wars music. All right. To cleanse.
Sure, is that what
Databank
says?
To cleanse our listening palate, we will.
I was listening this morning. I was listening to it.
A cleansing palette is JT. I'm sure that's not going to level up. He goes right there.
All right.
Right when he comes in, who's bringing sexy back? This guy.
So it's Sarah?
Yes.
Turn?
Okay.
All right.
Again?
No.
No words, Timothy.
Okay.
Oh.
No. Nothing.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Okay.
Is it
or isn't it Star Wars music?
Can't play it again.
Mm-hmm.
The JT song? Press the buzzer. Little spider.
10,000. I need an answer.
Yes.
Damn it.
It is the Imperial Suite from Rogue One.
I was waiting for you to have that one. I was like, damn it, that is Rogue One.
All right. Izzy, you ready?
Wait.
There you go.
Gaia,
It worked last
had
time.
luck with the
I
glasses.
can hear better, you know.
Absolutely.
Just go.
All right, we'll go
You
with
know
that.
the glasses actually do that now? It presses on the temple and the vibrations actually plays music. It's crazy.
Like that toothbrush when you brush your teeth and you can hear it.
Okay, not about a toothbrush.
Oh.
There's some glasses that goes right here. It does the vibrations to the temple, like right
So
here,
you can.
and you can actually hear the music.
Oh, that's
Clear as
cool.
hell.
Interesting. All right, here we go.
Not as interesting as.
No.
Like, no, you don't like that music?
Well, no.
It's not Star Wars music,
Yeah, it's
is
not
what you're
Star Wars,
saying?
Yeah.
She said no.
It is not Star Wars music. That's
Inception.
from Inception as well. Yes.
Have you ever seen the acapella version
Uh-uh.
of the trailer?
Uh-uh.
No, like they're doing it. It's hilarious, man.
Oh my god.
They even do the things where the guy's cocking back the gun. It's hilarious, man.
All right, so it's Tim's turn.
Mhm.
All right, you ready, Tim?
Ready.
You're going to What's that, Tim?
That's not Star Wars.
Okay, you're right.
Could
It is not.
Technically, be Star Wars music if, in fact, Indy is the dreams of Han Solo when it's in carbonite phrase.
No.
Come on.
All right.
I feel like I'm about to let us up. Sorry.
You ready,
Give
Mike?
you sorry in advance.
Here we go.
No, it's not Star Wars music. Isn't that Jaws?
It is John.
I was like,
Very good. All right. You
we were
ready?
just talking
Tim?
about that earlier.
All right, here we go. I need a...
It is.
It is Star Wars music?
Mm-hmm.
Yes! It is not
Oh,
Star Wars
Jurassic
music.
Park!
Oh my god!
Let's hear that again. It's from Jurassic Park. Oh, okay. So now you guys have a chance to tie
steal.
it up.
Oh God. Okay.
Get the glasses ready. Woo. All
Oh,
right.
God.
You ready, Izzy? Here we go.
It's not.
Oh.
It is Star Wars music. That's Kylo Ren's theme. Let's hear that again.
I thought you were gonna get it just because that sounds so defining with that. Every time he comes on the screen, it's awesome.
All right. You ready, Tim?
Okie dokie, Dr. Jones.
Here we go. You call him Dr.
The Jones lady. You call him Dr. Jones lady.
When it comes crashing down,
Oh shit.
Good, Tim?
you gotta take a stand. It don't have to hide.
All right, here we
We're the
go.
only ones who know.
I was gonna get mad at you. I thought you were giving that song. I was like, shit, you gave me the Benny Hill song and it wasn't real.
All right, here we go. You ready, Tim?
Okay.
that is Star Wars. Very good.
But should it be?
Micah? Mm-hmm. Ready? Here we go.
Master Skywalker. There are too many of them. What are we going to do?
Yes. All right. Yes, that was Star Wars music. Very good.
What? Hold on a second. Where is it from?
March of the Clones.
Okay, that's right. I wanted to say 2, but I wasn't sure if it was 3. Is it 3?
2.
It is 2. So okay. I'm trying to place in the actual.
Sarah, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we
dropping
go.
popcorn. Are you sure?
I don't know.
Minus a point because he's got to clean it up.
Oh my god.
I'll pick it up.
There we go.
Okay.
But will you mop too?
Mm-hmm. It's very short. If you want me to, I'll play it one last time.
Okay.
I'll count it off for you.
Okay.
Like that's gonna help. How much laptop? You're not on my team.
I know.
I'm gonna be mean. Sorry. I feel like I'm gonna put Tim in Santa's house.
10,000. Is it or is it not Star Wars music?
Really difficult. Yes.
It is not.
The Matrix.
It is from the Matrix.
I've never seen that.
Yes.
I've never seen that.
All right.
It's a good movie. You should watch it.
It's good.
Well, remind me. I have the. Trying to think. I think I'm going to try to sell all my blowers. Actually, I'm going to give you the one. But I need more money. I'm like going with like $20. What?
All right, Micah, you ready?
Is he?
Oh, sorry.
I mean,
is it?
you want me to answer?
No.
Oh no,
I'll
yeah.
answer it.
Okay, you ready?
I think it says it in the song.
No.
So.
Oh, I was like, this is like,
Test your mic.
thank God.
Test your mic.
Okay. All right, you ready? Here we go. What's that?
No.
It's not.
But
It is
Pirates of the
not.
Caribbean.
Yeah, it is
Pirates.
Pirates of the Caribbean. And with that, it is now tied. Mm-hmm.
Mid-depth.
Can't live this out.
All right, you ready, Tim?
This is when Tim and I are both are gonna fold.
Here we go.
Oh, she gets a really like dual face and shit.
That's not Star Wars.
You sure?
That's not Star Wars.
All right, Tim, that is not Star Wars.
You just looked over. You're like,
Yeah,
are you sure?
that's from Prometheus. All right.
Did you know that?
I didn't know it's from Prometheus.
But you knew it wasn't.
Don't make me destroy you.
Man, shut your ass up. Oh,
I'm drooling.
All right. Let's see. So now it is Micah's turn.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicago. What the
Oh, I
hell
thought you
is
got it from.
no, Ace Ventura. You
Ace Ventura.
ding
Yeah,
dong.
Chicago.
He doesn't say Chicago.
Yeah,
he, says,
he's trying
he
to.
says Chicago.
There's more words that he says to it.
No.
Yes, he does.
Could you? I gotta.
He's
Answer
on
this question.
Chicago. And he's like Chicago. He's trying
Does
to
he
get
say
him to
that?
meal.
Oh, damn it! All right.
Never seen that?
Dude, I haven't seen it forever now.
All right, you ready? There we go.
says it's the opening credit scenes to Rogue One.
Very good. It is a Star Wars music. Very good. All right.
Threw off the beginning. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
That little French horn piece.
No?
Man, you love Hans Zimmer, don't you? Isn't that Hans Zimmer also?
That is Hans Zimmer.
You should just get like a shitload of John Williams and that would throw us all off.
I know, right? It is not
Evil.
Star Wars music.
What is that from? I remember the very.
That's also Inception.
Hold on a second. Okay.
Okay.
Like right at the end, like when he's about to go into what the hell is it called? Limbo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is he? You ready? Here we go.
Is he dope?
Can I hear that again?
Yes, you can hear that again. It is not Star Wars music. It is actually from Spider-Man.
Aww.
Yes.
My movies are fuckers.
All right, Tim, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Tim's ready.
I hope he fails.
You know his name.
Fucking Star Trek.
It is not Star Wars music. Yes. All right.
Is it from Beyond? I mean, they do variations.
Yeah, it's variation.
Kind of like the opening scenes for Star Wars. It has the same one, then it has adaptive things.
All right, you ready, Micah?
Mm-hmm. That's a short. Oh, you bastard! Try again.
It's very short. I'll play for you one more time because it is so short.
I'm almost 100% sure it's not Star Wars, but I can't place where the hell it's from, and that's what scares me. I'm gonna say no. It's not Star Wars music.
It is Star Wars music.
Fucking shit! From where?
when they have Han Solo, going to be putting him into the carbonite.
I couldn't answer that for you.
Think about it again. Think about it. When they have Han Solo.
You're good.
It's been a while since.
I
Dun,
look
dun,
away from you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Damn it! I just became Odin. I have failed you.
All right.
Don't be mean.
Sorry.
You didn't know Kylo Ren.
Sorry. But this is
There we
original. Like,
Here we go.
Original's not original.
Doing it again?
What? I'm not even talking to you.
okay.
Yes?
It is a piece of Star Wars music.
Is that Rogue One? Is that Rogue One?
Oh my god.
No, that is actually Boba from Boba Fett. When they're he's actually starting to take Han Solo into Slave One.
Wait, did you get that right?
Are you playing all the original shit? I haven't heard that in forever. Excuses, I've still missed less than you have. Burn!
Let's cleanse our palate again.
Still,
our ears.
Jurassic Park. Where's your fedora, Tim?
All right, let's refresh.
The Weekend.
Okay. Oh my God, she got that right away.
Is it Friday really part of the weekend? No, yes. Okay. Go.
Oh, that's not it.
I would hope not.
Oh, here we go. Sorry.
That's not Star Wars. That's Superman.
It's to her.
No,
it was Izzy's turn.
Oh my god.
Bullshit. Well, a point, you can take a point away, but she still gets to answer it.
We're going to do a different one.
No, I'm trying to.
No, because he has a certain number.
Damn it.
For the amount of people.
Why do you think it was my turn?
Izzy?
I don't know.
Oh, I can answer?
Could you just play that one for
Yes, because that's her.
Because the other song you just played for Micah, that's why I thought.
It was a refresh. Oh, it was a refresh.
The cleanse palette? Really? I got tested on Starboy?
No. Before that, Han Solo thing.
It was hers.
That's why I messed up right now.
Yeah.
It's okay. She just answered.
Is it or is it not?
It's not.
Oh my goodness, Tim
got it right anyway.
Tim had a misstep.
Fall down.
What's the score?
The score is now 14-12 in favor of the light side.
12.
Yeah,
It should be 13.
Nah. Nope.
Y'all missed 2.
Yeah, we both missed a round.
But she missed round 2, which means it should be at 1.
What? We started first though.
Yeah.
No, but still, whatever. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
because we were tied, and then I missed.
I missed.
And then she missed.
Did you miss?
She's missed twice, and you've missed once.
That's true.
But she's missed twice too.
I know. That's 3 and then 2.
You said how many rounds?
Well,
we're going to our 16th round, which means a total of 15 points on each side. If she's missed 2, that's 13 points, so our 12 points.
Well, he's been keeping track of that.
Yeah.
Points.
Yeah, I'm marking them when you'll get them.
Yeah, maybe he's missing something.
No, I got it. It's 14 to 12. All right. Whose turn is it next?
My turn.
Tim.
Now it's your turn.
Yeah.
Now it's your turn, Tim. You ready? Here we go.
I'm the tiger.
Two worlds collide.
No,
I'm just messing with you. All right, here we go. For real this time.
Sarah.
Wait a minute.
Sarah.
Here, let's give it to you one more time,
The other
Tim.
direction.
Okay, I know. That's not Star Wars. That's not Star Wars.
It's Avengers.
It's Avengers.
Yeah, it is not Star Wars. It is the Avengers. All right, Micah, you ready?
To get cheated again? Yeah, should we go?
No.
No.
It's not Star Wars. Is it Batman?
It is not Star Wars, and it is from The Dark Knight.
Okay. It has a real repetitive underlying nature.
I don't know what's happening.
You ready?
Can you play it one more time?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm a that kid. All the time, just play it. It is.
Is that your final answer? It is Star Wars music. Yes.
Yes.
No, but I was laughing because that sounds super close to a Star Trek track.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, good. That's right.
Star Trek.
All right, Izzy, ready? Start to make your comeback here.
Weapon
Let me play that again.
Mm-hmm. Somebody's telling you what it is.
Someone's telling me?
Yeah. Is it or is it not?
I feel so bad.
It says rip off shirt.
That was when they did the Hulk Hogan thing.
All right, is it your time's up?
Oh God.
Is it or is it not Star Wars music?
It is.
It is actually from Transformers.
I was like, is this a Rogue One thing?
And that ends the game.
Oh my God.
Winners.
Winners are the light side with 16 points, to the dark side 13 points. Ooh.
Wow.
Was that tougher than y'all thought?
Yes, that was horrible.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wasn't that bad?
No?
Yeah, no, that was really bad.
It would be pretty hard too if I'm mistaken Jurassic Park for Star Wars. Podcast isn't over. Podcast is not over, people. Tim, sit down.
Everybody left.
I just like pulled all my hair.
Now I can really say what I mean. Oh, man.
Can I have one of your candies?
Yeah.
Oh, thank
See,
you.
no, this is,
No.
Oh.
I don't want to judge. Say bullshit game director not playing.
Oh my God. Well,
We want more. We want more.
maybe did y'all like that? Was that fun?
No, that was real cool, man. I like that.
Cool. Maybe we can do that again.
For the people watching, what do y'all think? Okie dokie, Dr. Jones.
All right.
Nate, do you like that? Should we play music for you?
We will.
Is that 6?
That's Empire.
Is it worse?
When Yoda brings up the X-wing.
5. Sorry.
Gandalf says you shall not pass.
You shall not pause.
You shall not pause?
You shall not pause. That's right. Well,
That's stressful.
that was right. Were you sweating?
Yeah, I was sweating. I was nervous peeing.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I know.
You ever seen Casino Royale?
I was stress eating.
Did our game
I know,
cause
I
you
see.
to perspire?
Any like rounders?
I need to.
Dude, you disgust me, Lewis. There's all these great movies that we quote all the time, and then we find movies that you haven't seen, and you're like, yeah, I don't really care. Like, what, Top Gun, right?
No,
I have
man.
Rounders. You got to remind me. I'll get you Rounders. I don't have Top Gun, but I think that's on Netflix, or it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's on
was.
something.
It was on Netflix.
It's something that I'm still not going to watch, right?
That's good.
I got the need for speed. Ow!
Well, we hit 1 o'clock. I think we had a pretty good podcast,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Micah, it's a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Now tell me how you really feel. Two cuts. Getting that sound drop.
What the fuck did I do wrong?
Why don't you play the other one? You're one ugly motherfucker.
But no, it has been a pleasure having you on the show, Micah. Like we said, depending on how scheduling goes for next week, we may be able to do this one more time with you actually sitting here with us.
Definitely.
If not, man, we had lots of fun. Of course, we're going to continue with the show. The show must go on.
Show must go on.
And we've had some great additions to the show. So y'all have a different perspective than we do. And y'all been watching Star Wars at different times in your life, as well. So we also value your input.
And in the coffee.
And so we look forward to having more great shows, right? We just want to tell everybody thank you for watching. We appreciate it. I say, and do our social media stuff.
What's that?
Just tell them about our social media stuff.
Okay, so we have our Instagram.
You heard of this thing called Facebook,
We're on
guys?
Instagram.
Oh, you're watching us on it, aren't you?
Twitter and any other accounts I haven't mentioned.
We need a Snapchat.
Snapchat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want to make it?
Yeah,
Make it for us. Okay. Yeah, because I'm kind of
doesn't even
like
use a regular
I get on the
Yeah, I do.
on our Instagram a lot and post pictures there. You know, maybe you can do our Snapchat account.
You know, like during the podcast.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, so that's super excited.
Yeah.
Just like, of course.
Also, we're on Patreon. If y'all would like to head over to patreon.com and look up the Force Choke podcast, we're on there as well. We have some other content there that's actually pay for content, which is behind the scenes of our podcast. So I highly encourage you guys to go there and check that out. All through the month of September, if you become a patron on patreon.com/forcechoke, all those proceeds are going to go to help Hurricane Harvey victims. So we highly urge you to go and check that out, become a patron, get to see our behind the scenes and us being silly before the show. R2 like that.
Probably a little too much.
Yeah, we got really excited. Maybe we'll get some porg.
Yes, Furbies.
Yeah.
Call them porgies.
Porgies? Little porgies.
Genetically modified chickens.
Is that what the acronym is? Oh, sorry. Anyways, no, we appreciate everybody watching.
I have to go.
And, joining us when we're live. And if we can't catch us live, we're always on Facebook. Also, we have our YouTube channel where we post our videos as well.
The shysters on YouTube.
Oh my God.
Shyster.
Shyster?
No, the shyster.
One more time for
Micah cursing.
For Micah. Sexy Papa. Sexy Papa.
You ever seen this in Music for the Deaf? He plays this music when he's hears the guy on the... No, yeah, when he's messing with the I forgot the guy's name, the head dude for the entire like state of England, but he puts him on the show. It makes it look like he's chasing himself, but in reality, he's chasing V. He's chasing V, but he's actually chasing himself. And he's playing that music when he like ties his shoes or whatever, and he's like running around. Check it again; it's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm surprised you probably haven't even seen it, right?
I've seen it. I've only seen it like once or twice.
Awesome. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Good
well,
stuff.
Everybody, once again, thank you for watching, and we'll let you know and invite everybody to the next Force Choke Podcast Live. For myself,
this is Micah.
Sexy Papa.
Izzy, don't panic.
And Sarah.
Tim.
You know his name. We
Hey,
thank you for watching.
That guy's name?
We thank you for watching the Force Choke Podcast.
Do it. You got to choose?
Yeah, I worry all day. I was waiting in the bushes. Something's waiting in the